Waiting for the hook to happen, of course. I didn't read much else besides. I did watch a whole bunch of somebody else's Let's Play of this game, which was Nico B, of course. There's a bunch of other Let's Plays. That's just the Let's Play I know about, so that's the one I watched. Not the whole thing bumper to bumper continuously, but just kind of looking at specific pieces to see how it would react to certain pieces of the game. As far as what kind of spoilers that would have gotten me for what I want to do next, that would be, the only thing I got from his gameplay was that the Kusimon Master Achievement, you get from evolving two Kusimon. One of them being the Despair Bear, or whatever they call him, that I evolved when I played that Somnium, and the second one being something called the Wanderer, that you have to find and also evolve. If you do both of those, you get that achievement. And of course, as I said in the last recording, when he got to the scene where Tokiko asks the player, are you a Freyer, and is a yes or no, the first time, and Nico picked no, I went, oh, I wonder if you hit yes there, because I picked no too when I first played through that. And that's how I did the whole Tokiko bonus ending, which I managed to do blind, of course, because I did it right after I saw that before watching more of Nico B's Let's Play, and of course he does it too at the end of his. Now, I don't know if someone mentioned it to him in a comment or something, but he does go back before he gets to the end and hits yes on that choice and as a backtrack. I didn't see that part, but I presume it existed. And so he actually knew there was a you would actually get to a place where you can enter a 6-digit code there before he found the nil number at the end, unlike me. So it wasn't as much of a problem. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it, was just a Kusimon Master. How you get that one. I didn't get any sort of... I didn't really watch the Somniums, because the Somniums are the most boring part to watch. So, I didn't see where any of the eyeballs are that I didn't get. So, I didn't get spoiled on that. Now, I did read some comments, and one comment thing I noticed that was kind of interesting in said comments were... Someone pointed out that Mizuki has a scar. You can see Mizuki's bullet wound scar when you play as Mizuki, and when you play as Nene, you do not see that scar. And that's a little hint there that you can pick up on. And I noticed that too when playing, but I just thought it was like a dirt scuff or some little detail in the character model. Like that was situational. I didn't think of it as possibly being a scar, because you can't see a bullet wound scar through the leggings. That doesn't make any sense. So I never really thought that could be a thing. It wasn't believable enough for me. But if I recall correctly, I don't remember back in the first AI which leg she gets shot in, but if I think in the second AI, the quote-unquote scar you see is on the right leg. As if we already did not have enough Ever 17 parallels. And more on that later. So just so if you're unclear about this timeline of stuff and me watching things, up to before the immediately previous episode, so if this is part N, up till episode from 1 to N-2, I've done this completely blind. The only thing me seeing, well, not completely blind, but I'll tell you what, the only thing I've seen were one of the trailers, not multiple, one of the trailers, and I got spoiled pretty heavily by the names of the achievements in the Steam achievement list. Because although it hides the descriptions from you, it still gives you a name of it, and a little icon to go along with it, and that's already pretty spoilery to begin with. So basically the only thing I've seen was a trailer, and I was spoiled pretty heavily by achievement names. So I didn't know who you would sync with and what the ending names were, which is pretty heavy spoilers. But other than that, I didn't see anything else from 1 to N-2, and then between N-2 and N-1, I watched just the first bit of Nico B's Let's Play. So, you know, up till that one part where you get that choice, are you afraid or yes or no? And then from there to the end, I've seen more bits of his Let's Play, somewhat similar to mine, and some comments. Now, given those comments, I would share my interpretation of the bonus ending, or the very end.
この世はただのシミュレーション。
Where's the flow chart? And that is, it's supposed to provide a reason for why Tokiko ordered Amame to put the half body of Uru in the stadium, and killing herself with the slicer, and ordering Amame to take half of her body from the slicer to her office. And that is because her goal is to create the confusion that you, the player, could have, that would tend to make the player misinterpret the timelines and misplace what happened in the past and the present. So, to try to make an analogy to a different game, and this requires extremely heavy spoilers for these games, so if you don't want to hear spoilers for, say, Ever 17 or 999, click off of this. Ever 17 and 999, they both share in this characteristic of you have a mastermind character who tries to, or succeeds in, or gets very close to, replicating some incident that happened a certain number of years ago. And somehow, by replicating this incident, they create a way to communicate between the characters experiencing the incident in the past and the present, or the present and the future, however you want to think of it. So, in Ever 17, Yubi Saiharu Kana Tanaka and Ryogo Kabaraki, I believe, they work to recreate an incident that happened 17 years ago. It takes a lot of work, but they managed to set it up and made something that could look like the same thing as what happened 17 years ago, or at least really close to it, with some things kind of nagging at you. If you were to look at it from a certain set of perspectives. Now, won't look at this even remotely the same if you look at it from another set of perspectives. But you can pick a set of perspectives, or if you just happen to look at it from that perspective, you would see the same thing happening twice. And when you see the same thing happening with twice, and I'll kind of explain this later, what this means here. What that does is, in accordance to the game's terminology, that summons Blinkwinkle, and Blinkwinkle is able to communicate between multiple can time travel. It can communicate across gates that you can make that summoned him, and so he can communicate from the present into the past, which saves the life of some characters in the past that died in the first incident. 999 is the same way. So, 999, where, again, the masterminds now are Akane and Aoi. Both are Kurashikis, I believe. They are brother and sister, same last name. They work to replicate an incident that in this case happened 9 years ago, less tight than Ever 17. They don't have to make it so that it looks as similar, but they can have a completely different set of characters. So they don't necessarily have to, look quite as the same. AI the Somnium Files 2 is more of the Ever 17 type. And this allows this for something called morphic resonance, which, again, allows for the communication between characters across time between these two incidents, which allows the characters in the present to communicate information back in time to those in the past to save somebody who died in the incident in the past. In a similar, and the kind of the idea, in a similar way, Tokiko works to create a situation that in this case doesn't really necessarily replicate the situation from 6 years ago, the art number is 6 in AI, but makes it such that sort of Ever 17 style, if you were to view the two incidents, the past and the present, from a certain perspective, they can become confused with each other. And sometimes that would make things happening at the same time look like they're happening at different times, and the things that are happening at different times look like they're happening at the same time. Because this is a little bit more complex in the Ever 17 incident where you have two separate times blending together. Instead you have these crossings where things, this one you think is, where this you think is here. So you thought these happened at the same time and now they happen at different times. And you thought these happened at different times and now they happen at the same time. Right? It confuses it both ways. She does the work, the mastermind work, like Akane or you, to create a situation intentionally to make this confusion. This confusion would not happen if this confusion almost like happens, it's kicked off, it's triggered by the discovery of half of Uru's body. And Tokiko picked the specific half of Uru's body to use that had the transplanted organs that would look like Jin's body. So that you'd have that confusion where it looks like the half-body time traveled, which then creates a premise for which you could misinterpret a bunch of other killings, which allows for the misinterpretation of the remaining killings, and allows for a situation where a plot twist could occur. If a plot twist could occur, then now you have a marketable story. And it's the same with Ever 17 and 999, right? If you recreate the incident, especially Ever 17, 999 is kind of like lamer about this, does a sci-fi explanation. Same thing with Ever 17, right? You create a situation where there could be a plot twist. You create a confusing situation that could lead to a misinterpretation of events, which could lead to a plot twist. Once you create a situation that could lead to a plot twist by a misinterpretation of events across time, now you have a nice marketable story that's really good to sell in a video game, and people would like to play, which means it attracts players, which means, and players can play through multiple different timelines because they're looking into the game from outside the game's a simulation. They have the third eye, or whatever you want to call it. Third eye. And so then they can use information from one timeline, they can play the game, so to speak, use information from one time in a different timeline, and possibly save people from dying or whatever, bring about a good ending. It's very meta. So what would be Tokiko's objective here? Well, she wants to summon the Freyer, which is kind of like Blinkwinkle, or the Third Eye, or David, or whatever you want to call it. It's not exactly the same as Blinkwinkle from Ever 17, because in Ever 17, the Blinkwinkle has a text box with lines. Like, he has actual, dialogue, which doesn't make a lot of sense for a character that's supposed to be the player. But, summons the player in, right? Which then allows the player to do what? And that's where this game gets kind of weak. Because it allows the player to stop the plan, Uru's plan, which allows for a perfect ending, so to speak. But it was Tokiko who brought about Uru's plan anyway. So, say, oh, well, she's just reaching moksha. But are we sure she's in heaven? I mean, is she feeling good? Is it good for her? So I don't know exactly what she was trying to accomplish here. But maybe it's supposed to be sort of a parody where it's like, I'm allowing you to come in and rescue the game from this potential bad ending or something. You're not saving life. You're not really saving anybody's life. You're just creating, but you are saving Kizuna from being paralyzed, even though you were kind of in on that plot. You didn't save Mizuki's eye because she gave it up anyway, which was stupid. You saved Ryuki from the trauma, I guess. You save Date from having to disappear for 6 years. You save Amame from committing a murder and ending up in jail. But you don't save anybody's life. But then again, she was in on the whole plot to make all that stuff happen. So it's kind of her fault anyway. Now you might just think at the end here, well, that's just a little Easter egg. That's just a little thing that's maybe a little nod to the Players of the Infinity series. It's a little bonus. It's not really canon, right? It's something special. But the problem is the whole reason this entire plot happened was because at the start of this whole thing, Mizuki found that half of Uru's body at the stadium. And that half of Uru's body at the stadium was placed specifically there on command of Tokiko. So the motivation for why Tokiko did that is the motivation for why this whole story happened at all. And so it's really hard. You could just kind of like think, well, Kiko's just crazy and is doing things at random. But it's not really a good story unless characters have motivation. So the whole reason why this whole game even happened is Tokiko's motivation to set up the game. It's essentially required that Tokiko be this mastermind. And so her motive for setting it up, whatever that is required. So you have to choke it down. It just you have to accept it. And so, whatever it is, which is, at most is revealed in this bonus ending, which to me sounds like it's to create a plot twist which allows for the summoning of a Freyr, which allows for the communication across time, which allows for her to create a rift, which allows her to escape and go to achieve moksha. That is required to explain the game, period. The plot cannot be, you have to accept that, you have to choke that down. This game cannot do without that. And if that is stupid, well then, yeah, it kind of makes the whole game kind of crazy and stupid. I don't mind it, because I've played a bunch of this stuff already, this Uchikoshi stuff, and I'm used to it by now. But anyway, that's what I think of it. That's what I think of this ending. Someone pointed out, again another comment on Nico B's stuff, that, I guess I can get my own comments by uploading my stuff in real time. This kind of looks like this is like arms, right? So this right here is kind of like a person. So these 4 crisscrossings here are kind of like the 4 chakras, that go down. But how many chakras are there? I forgot. If there's more than 4, then that might not make any sense. But so that go like across the middle of a person. So this part's kind of supposed to be like a person. The thing is, though, it's a real stretch because this person has a really tall head. But with some precedent to that, I mean, it looks more like there's a big thick base here and there's like a protrusion, like it's minorly phallic. in the original AI, the flowchart was designed to look like an eye. So there was a picture to the flowchart. So you tend to think there is kind of a picture to this flowchart as well. But it's kind of a stretch. The DNA goes down the middle, so if you cut down the middle, you cut to a DNA molecule, so you cut down the molecular level. And of course, it's a double helix, so it's a twist. You get it. Now, another reason why this seems a little bit weak compared to something like Ever 17 is because, or 999, is because in those two games, the mastermind takes complete control and tries to replicate the situation as best as possible. And even in those games, they sort of can't do it completely, and so you see a little bit of tears or rips. You see a little bits of mistakes in there, right? But it's more reasonable that the mastermind could have the, I guess, agency, the control to control the situation enough to really force it into that replication. It had the tools to do so. This plot ability to this isn't really a replication, but there are little minor replications in it. Like for example, Mizuki going down to the basement of the Horodori Institute, here, and they're both lining up at midnight. So there is a replication that does happen. This isn't so much a replication overall as it is just another way of creating create a way to look at it that makes it look different. Tokiko didn't have that control, right? There are so many. She couldn't control the situation like the masterminds of 999 and Ever 17 can. It has to happen that Mizuki just so happens to or the old Mizuki, we can call her Nene if we want to, just so happens to decide to switch outfits every other day. So that she's wearing her yellow outfit, kind of school uniform-esque outfit here, and then switches to her inverted mask red and white outfit, and switches back to her kind of school uniform-like outfit, and switches back, right? And what makes it even weirder is that she does retain. So in this is a timeline that's she does retain that outfit. So which outfit she switches into is different depending on how the Somnium goes. Well, how is that supposed to work out? I guess she gets stayed overnight here, so that's why. She doesn't have time to change. Here, outfit's different across here too, as well. She changes outfits depending on what you do with the Somnium. That in the main track, and sometimes not in other tracks, she decides to switch those outfits out, like every other day. So that if you were to switch every other day from Yuki to Mizuki, you would always see Mizuki in her yellow outfit, and Ryuki would always see Mizuki, the older Mizuki, as the upside down masked lady, because she retains that outfit the same the entire of the future track. So if you switch between, you'd be like, oh, this is on an odd day, so she's wearing the red and white suit. Or she doesn't actually appear in this day at all, I think, which is convenient. Oh, now we're here, so she's always wearing the red and white suit. Oh, this is her odd day, so this is the red and white suit day. Oh, we're going to this timeline where he's always wearing red and white. Oh, yeah, like, that's that kind of coincidence. How could Tokiko control that? So, if Tokiko can't control that, then she would have to create it by knowing that there would be a way to make this replication happen, or confusion happen, without that control. Like, she had to see the future, which doesn't make sense because seeing the future is not a thing that the characters can do, only the Freyer can do. As you said, iconically, time travel doesn't exist unless you're the player. Unless you are Blinkwinkle. unless you are the Freyer. Right? Unless you're one of these people, it doesn't exist. Except in some other games, which suddenly it starts existing. That's the tricky thing about Uchikoshi. Sometimes time travel does exist. Oh no. So if you couldn't control those things, then this whole thing just sort of was enabled by just sheer chance. Now you could think, okay, well there's got to be some way, you know, like, as long as it doesn't necessarily matter which angle it is, if there is a way to look at it, if there's an angle you can look at the situation where it looks duplicated, then it works. Like, if you think about Ever 17, right? You decide to play as two specific characters. If you play as one character in one time, in one incident, and a different character in the replicated incident, you can't, it looks more like a replication. If you were to say, play the game as a different character, like you were to play the game as you, for example, then they would not look the same remotely, right? It's from the perspective you look at it that it looks the same. So you could try to explain this away by saying, okay, well, Tokiko, as long as there was a way to look at it that this trick would occur, that would attract the Freyer in to look at it that way. But but it's not like, you can't say ordinarily with day-to-day events in this universe, coincidences like this happen, and ways to confuse it like this just generally happen, because in order to make it happen, Tokiko still had to do that work to make the to do that work and place those bodies where she put them. So it's like she had to pick a time where it would make sense that it would happen and then push it over the edge and make it happen. Which still indicates she had to predict the future somehow. Right? Okay. Ooh, what's a mouthful? Now I started recording it, and I don't want to record just to rant. I suppose I should work on one of these things. What's a Somnium that's okay to do? Try this one, I guess. Now, did we hit the time? Yes, we did hit the time target, so let's do this on unlimited mode. We won't be able to obtain bonuses based on time-based clears. Well, that's fine, because I got the target time checked off, right? So, I just want to find all of the eyeballs in this sink. Of which I have found none. I still have Japanese voice acting on. I don't think you can change it during a sync, can you?
違う、そこじゃない。あそこから出てきて。
Try to put this in English so it'll go by faster, but it may not work in the middle of a sync. English.
なんでよ。これに何の意味があるの？
What are you trying to make me do?
出てきてって僕が言ってるんだから、出てくればいいんだよ。
Shouldn't bother to read this out loud so much.
だから何の意味があるのかって聞いてんのよ。
僕の気持ちが高ぶるんだ。いいからやってよ。
もう、わかったわよ。
Yeah, the outfits don't... Oh, the outfits stick in the Somnium. Okay.
見つけた。これは生態系を破壊する外来種ですね。やっぱり池の水を抜いてみないとわからないことってあるんですね。
隆起。
しかしこの池には危険な生物がまだまだいそうです。
隆起もういいでしょ。おはようの
人もこんにちはの人もこんばんは。今日から新シリーズ新しいゲームを開始しちゃうよ。新しく実況するゲームはクセモン GO です。
クセなんだって？
数年前から世界的に流行している位置情報ゲーってやつね。地図上に配置されたモンスターやアイテム、実際に自分の足で歩いて訪れながらゲーム
政治
出たな屋敷
こんなキャラじゃなく
屋敷リーダーを瀕死にしてもどんどんあれ
何この茶番。
どうやらイリスちゃんの気をとにかく
その前にソムニウムスキャン開始。
まずはフィールドのいろんな場所にあるクセモンポイントに行ってうまいこといけばクセモンを手に入れることができるって攻略ウィキに書いてあるから、まずはこのクセモンポイントを探そう。
ウィキに書いてあるなら信用できそうだね。
それじゃあクセモンをゲットして屋敷へ突撃だ。
よし、まずはそのクセモンポイントを探そう。
分かったわ。
Okay. Now interact with all the bushes.
Oh, duh. This isn't something you can pick up.
We can't pick it up.
I should have seen that coming.
That's where it changed to English.
Oh, duh.
We can't pick.
I should have.
I don't see any eyeballs here. You interact with this for some reason.
Ugh, we need more.
Yeah, but
Why don't you gather 3 first?
okay.
Okay, you need 3 to break that. Computer's weak.
Oh, duh.
We can't pick it.
I should have.
Might be some randomness going on here.
Marimo.
It's called a topiary.
Oh, we just found another rare item.
They have rare Marimos? Like how it's cooked?
I said it's a topiary.
We just got a Kusamon egg.
An egg?
What do we do? Is it on the wiki? I see. Okay. I don't get it. Well, if you don't understand it, just ignore it. Next up, let's go.
Pick it up or leave it. I'll try picking it up. I got it.
Notice anything?
Not really.
If there's nothing else, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. This isn't something.
We can't.
I should have.
I think you have to get Kagami to get to the first door or something like that. So I'm gonna pick up Kagami.
What?
Yay!
This is it.
So how?
Digging?
What? Are they buried in there?
Let's pamper this Kusamon so we can catch it.
Pamper.
Butter them up and treat them nice, I guess.
It's an honor to speak to you.
This is that forensics guy.
Yeah, the inspector.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Kagami, join the team! Kagami is just a normal inspector.
I wonder if he's strong.
I don't think he's that strong.
Oh, they joined us.
We got the first Kusamon! Let's go for a second one!
Looks like that strategy worked.
I guess it did. We just need 2 more.
This seems pretty easy. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's weak, but you need him to get through a certain door. So yeah, you just kind of things will go better faster if you add him. Ota, lame. Although. I guess we'll grab boss. Well, I guess we can do Ota. just get
Lesson,
Oh,
someone
lesson.
there.
If you see a stranger, follow him.
Oh, good. It's Ota. This shouldn't be difficult.
Crap. Is that a line from an anime or something?
I think it is.
Don't recognize it.
That sounds like a scam. I bet you're gonna charge a printing fee and then take off on me.
No, you really have talent.
Nowadays, you can publish everything online. I don't even need physical.
Didn't work.
This is the type of kid I hate the most.
Lesson,
As well as
lesson.
everyone else.
If you see a stranger,
I thought he was into writing light novels, that's why I picked that.
How about 20% of the prize?
60%.
Okay, 40.
Yay! Ota joined the team!
Oh, that was the reference. I love that anime.
I'm surprised you got it.
I didn't.
Not only is Ota an otaku, he's also good at internet stuff. I never knew that.
Internet stuff? Is he really?
Iris's dreams, maybe.
Boss, right? Yeah.
What do you want from me?
It's Boss.
She's gotta be strong.
Against some characters.
Okay. No, you should be saying, as you wish, master.
Say it, Tama.
As you wish, master.
Good girl. Make sure you practice being a chair, too.
Boss, join the team! Boss,
Jeez. Even in this game, Boss is terrifying.
I can hear you.
All right. Got all three.
yes! Now we can battle!
Where do we go for that?
Iris wanted to fight the mansion leader, so maybe we should go to the entrance?
All right. Let's charge the mansion.
Let's interact with all the bushes.
It's not a topiary.
We can't carry any more eggs.
I guess it's the rule of this game. You can only carry one egg at a time.
Oh.
If that's the rules, guess we can't do anything about that.
Should we change out the egg?
Yes,
Yeah!
I'll switch eggs.
Egg swap!
It doesn't feel like we accomplished anything.
Something good will come of it.
Give me the other character. Okay, can we break this?
Oh! The power of the three Kusamon are combining!
All right. We can keep going.
I wonder if there are more Kusamon ahead.
It's worth looking around.
Yeah, you got Date. Can't go in there yet. Looks like an eyeball. Eyeball? And this is... Blank?
Is this?
No way.
Falco? There's a Falco Kusamon?
It's the hidden boss!
Hidden boss.
If we beat them, we might be able to make them a member of the team. They look strong, though.
Oh, we don't have a strong Kusamon right now, though. We don't have Mizuki.
So this Kusamon we need to fight to get to join us.
Okay.
Don't just
This
inspect.
Kusamon is nothing.
I see.
We don't need to fight them, Ryuki.
We gotta go in there and get Mizuki first, and then come back and fight with Mizuki. Or Monokuma. We had to make a dream team of like Mizuki, Monokuma, and probably... I don't know if Aiba is powerful. Boss can sometimes be powerful. She's like specialized, right? She can fight good at fighting So and not really anybody else.
All
Open
right.
the door.
Defeat the first assassin.
So that's
Is
one
this
of
really
five
how he
eyeballs.
acted?
Well, this is Iris's Somnium.
Guess we need to defeat this one first.
All right.
Right. I want to hit this developer over the head with a pickle.
I want to hit him over the head with cheesy naan.
Okay, I presume there's a way to open that.
The Fusuma sliding door opened with the rarity of at least SR.
It
Oh.
opened.
Let's keep going.
And then with Kagami, we can open this one.
Kagami's forensics ability opened the Fusuma door.
Forensics ability.
What is that?
And then we can grab this,
Is this?
which I saw and didn't grab for some reason. Second eyeball. And then this room. Not opening
I want
for
to
some
hit
reason.
this developer over the head with a pickle.
I want to hit him over the...
Okay. Now that we've done the Kagami bit, then we can replace Kagami with.
Huh? Oh, oh!
What's going on?
I'm getting this weird feeling.
Oh, the egg! Congratulations! A Kusamon hatched from the egg!
I'm getting a weird feeling. Oh, the egg. It's like ovulation.
It's born!
It's a weird cramping feeling in my abdomen. It's like really sharp and brief.
I get it. The egg hatches after a certain amount of time.
The Wanderer born from the egg joined the team!
Oh. Okay. Let's replace Ota with the Wanderer.
Is this guy allowed to be in this game?
Okay.
It was a real hassle to get this Kusimon. I'm sure it'll be a good one.
Right.
Okay, so now let's add Mizuki.
What's up?
It's Mizuki.
She's incredible in battle.
Even Mr. Date is scared of her.
Sounds good. Leave it to me. I'll break their necks in one shot. Won't even feel a thing.
Mizuki joined the team!
Cool.
Mizuki fights using superhuman athleticism.
Why does Mizuki want to kill him so bad?
Probably the porno mag collecting.
So I would replace Kagami now. He's already used Kagami to do what we need to use him for. Okay. So our team is Boss, Mizuki, and the Wanderer. Do I want to replace the Boss with Date? Or with Aiba? Or just use the Boss? I might do it, replace with Aiba.
I'm the super high-tech cutie AI, Aiba.
Oh, I have her Mizuki's clothes on her. Okay.
She's Mr. Date's AI ball.
Well, she's on a secret mission right now, which puts her in Mizuki.
She's what I am to you, Ryuki.
Let's fight for justice! I need your superhuman-like genius. You're the best fluorescent shrimp. I'll give you a weevil. Sorry, I'll give you a weevil.
Yay, It's the abnormally long-necked Trachelismus tenuissimus.
Knew that would work.
Aiba joined the team!
Cool.
Aiba is capable of making high-speed calculations that confuse enemies. That's so cool!
Guess she really does like bugs.
What even is this thing?
A beetle with a long neck.
You know what it is? I'm surprised the Aiba and Iris's head reacted to that.
It was popular on ViewCube for a little bit. The Trachelismus tenuissimus dance challenge. Good thing I watched it.
What the hell kind of dance is that?
Another mystery.
Okay, replace boss with her. Okay, now let's try the secret boss with this kind of dream teamish thing.
A hidden boss.
You need to fight this Kusamon to make them a member.
Fight.
Let's fight them.
Got it.
Let's see which one we need to replace when we do this fight and figure out which one's weakest.
Oh, looks good.
Now bring it on!
F. Probably stands for Falco.
Choose a Kusamon to fight!
I would choose the Wanderer for the start, see if he's any good. No, Aiba. And then, if that doesn't work, Wanderer, and save Mizuki for last.
Go! Aiba!
Choose a skill that might be most effective.
I see. This is another feature.
It's not just about leveling up and punching them.
Will hack mode work on this person? We'll try it. We'll try hack mode. Hack mode does nothing on Falco. Oh, wait. It does a little something.
It might be working! Or maybe not!
Is it effective or not?
It's not effective.
Which is it?
It's somewhat effective!
Exactly.
Let's try tackle.
It might be working! Or maybe not!
Let's see what scan does. Nothing.
This is a crazy one!
Ugh, I don't care if it's crazy. Did the attack work or not?
It must have worked.
So hack mode works the best, I guess? Maybe tackle? They're all kind of similar.
Oh, we lost!
Yeah, so Aiba is kind of weak. Okay.
Aiba! Choose a Kusamon to fight!
Let's see if the Wanderer is stronger than Aiba.
Wanderer!
Alright. Giton throw.
It might be working!
Let's try, what's the Cabra Reborn plus 99?
It might be working! Or maybe not! Did we do it?
So the Wanderer is similar in power to Monokuma, basically.
We did it.
F. For Falco, I guess.
Who's F?
They really didn't tell you?
In any case, they're part of the team now.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be of good use.
Replace eyeball. Cool. On list. Now, does the secret boss allow me to open doors that I previously couldn't? Oh, I can't interact with this ball. Okay, that's interesting. Or glitchy.
I want to hit this developer over the head with a pickle.
I want to hit him over the...
I want to hit this
I want to hit him...
How do you open? Let's try doing this fight first then, I guess.
So, should we fight this?
Yes, fight it.
Start the battle!
Let's go!
I'm getting a bit nervous.
Open the battlefield!
We're only 2 eyeballs out of 5. We still have 3 more eyeballs to find. I don't want to leave here until I get all 3. Or all 5, that is.
Appeared! Choose a Kusama.
F. Wanderer, Mizuki. I want to try to see what Mizuki does. Should probably just be instantly kill him. Metal pipe. It's probably just like 999. Oh, only 7.
This is a crazy one!
Huh. Wait, that's like all of his health.
Defeated the Red Assassin!
Well, that was weak.
It's the Blue Assassin!
Okay, so metal pipe is kind of weak. How strong is kick? Still kind of weak. Okay, so Mizuki's kind of weak.
This is a crazy one! Defeated the Blue Assassin! The Green Assassin! Beat it and we win!
Why does this punch that can knock a tree down? Stronger.
This is a crazy one! Defeated the Green Assassin!
We did it!
That was easy.
Yay! First victory!
What do we need to do next?
The best part of these mansion battles is coming up! The Fusuma door opening ceremony! Let's go!
I guess we're opening one of those sliding doors.
Let's open it.
I want to hit
him over the head.
So, who are you? Ah, the primary suspect of the half-body case. Playing these games with your... Is that what you're doing?
That was a continuation of Iris's wink sync.
Not much of it. Tara was talking about So's love child.
What happened next?
If we continue the...
Oh?
It is I.
Huh?
Who would have expected this? It's the mansion leader! What happened to the second
If we defeat him, it's over.
That's anticlimactic.
Can we defeat the final boss?
I want to hit this developer over the head with a pickle.
I want to hit him over the head with cheesy naan.
I have to figure out a way to get in there. And having K in my inventory didn't work. Or F, that is.
It's an honor to speak to you.
Let's catch another.
Which should we
Mizuki.
I want to hit this
I want to. I want to.
You put Mizuki
What's
back
up?
in then.
Let's catch another.
Which should we
Oh, duh.
We can't.
Should have.
Finish that out. Well, I guess let's go one deeper. Behind Eyelaw. Fine. I'll fight the next fight. And then, because I know there's one more fight after the next one, so I won't like end it by doing the next fight.
Let's get this over with. It's just beating.
This guy definitely.
All right, here.
Okay, time to use Falco. Could use Boss to get rid of this guy in one shot, but
It's the mansion leader in the flesh. Choose a Kusamon to fight.
F.
Go! F!
No.
This is a crazy one.
What in the world?
Defeated the mansion leader.
I guess So is weak to everything.
We did it.
He did definitely come across as a final boss.
No.
The real Sosajima was a real boss.
Now let's go do the Fusuma door opening ceremony.
Will this help us get more of Iris's memory back?
It should. Let's open the sliding door.
She said that if she was allowed to keep the baby, so she sent the child away. She probably realized she...
We saw more of the...
But there's...
Okay, we defeated the mansion leader, but we still have some time. So maybe we can look for another mansion.
This isn't a memory.
I wouldn't call anything happening in a dream world reality.
Terror's here right now.
Let's go! Look, so he is the true mansion leader. This is so exciting!
If we defeat him, we should be able to see more.
He looks tough.
Bring it on! I'll crush him.
Tama, are you starting to enjoy this?
There's a room behind Terror is indeed that room. So it makes sense you can
I want to hit.
I want to.
You can't open that one. And this is also that same room. Okay, so that's fine. Ah, okay, you can just walk in.
Is this?
Okay, there's a third one. It's only 3. Door behind here. Let's decrypt this out of curiosity.
Oh, hello there.
It's Mama from.
If I had to guess, I'd say her defense is pretty high.
Macho muscles. And not just any. I'm all.
Troubled times call for macho muscles.
I wonder if Macho Muscles got him out of a.
Mama joined the team! Mama has tons of off-the-record information.
And that translates to good stats somehow?
I guess her skills are good for this kind of thing.
No.
What do you need?
Mr. Date, if he's with us.
Hey, I found this crusty old magazine near the pond earlier.
I don't believe it. That magazine has the power to shine light on this dark world.
What are you gonna do with that, Mr. Date?
The landscape past the forest. The secret flower garden. The divinities of this world. Let's see them together.
So profound. I want to see Mr. Date. I want to see!
Date joined the team! Date solved many difficult cases.
Really?
I mean, his methods aside, he did solve the case.
Yes, technically he did.
I think I'm missing something here.
I'm pretty sure the whole thing just ends if you do the last fight, so you can't do the last fight, because then you... Yeah, it just ends. Oh, okay. There's a fourth
Is
one.
that?
Find more of those somewhere. It cannot interact with that one. Huh. I'm only at 4 out of 5 eyeballs. I don't know where to find the 5th one. Could be at the very end. Do the last fight is at the very end.
I want to.
Let's try the in bit and see if it unlocks something. I don't know if it would.
This is the final boss.
Let's go!
Tama,
I'm gonna pound him until he can't get it up anymore.
don't you mean until he can't get up anymore?
Open the battlefield! Who is this guy? It's not on the wiki. Choose a Kusum.
Date.
Go! Date!
Aim and shoot. Treasure. What's treasure? Oh. That dude.
Oh no! It has no effect!
It's like, what if it heals him?
Why?
Was that not the right attack?
Okay, aim and shoot.
It might be working! Or maybe not!
This probably would do nothing.
It might be working! We beat it! Huh?
We did it!
That was faster than using Monokuma.
Wait.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot, it's a double.
A second form! Very Final Bossy.
This guy's got some moves.
Tama, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
he lost!
Dante!
Choose a Kusamon.
Okay, F.
Go! F!
Use... Which is to his Date. F is Date.
Yay! We did it! They were really strong!
What? So, like, is F just OP? Falco just OP? But Date is Falco, so why doesn't that make Date just OP?
Hell yeah!
I won!
Ugh, he was strong. But I won! Thanks, everyone! All your cheers and donations helped me win! Huh? What's this? Beyond the door, there might be some good loot. Let's see.
Over there must...
The rest of the memory.
Let's go.
Ah. And there it is.
What?
So if that one, the one by the pond, the one in the yellow room, the one kind of by Iba, and the one in that, like, causeway. And then I think we're done.
I'm going to open.
Okay.
Died? So, what do you want me to do? You want me to... Then why... What are you talking...
And then he tells Ryuki that, and Ryuki tells... Ryuki goes, oh, that's the
The
cathedral, and then...
abyss of 9X.
Let's think if we need to get...
Huh? Where's Iris?
Pewter took her to the medical office. She hit her head, right? She has a... I thought it'd be best to monitor her for a bit.
Shouldn't we be talking about...
Okay. So it looks like we got all the eyeballs. Yay. So let's try to find, let's see, this one do we have? We don't have the target time. We don't have all the eyeballs. I don't know if I'm really feeling up to doing more syncs. First sync is where you really want it, where you want to start, right? I need 2 more eyeballs in this one. I guess I'll do these more eyeball stuff another time, not on this recording. So I need 2 more eyeballs, which I don't know which side. I know it's 2 sides. And then this one I just need to hit the time. Just need to hit it on time. This one I need to hit it on time, and I need 2 more eyeballs. This one I need to just hit it on time. Oh, I also got spoiled. That third it got spoiled somehow. I don't remember where. The third song is "Air on the G Song." The third piece is "Air on the G String" by Johann Sebastian Bach, which I didn't recognize because I'm definitely not as familiar with my Bach as I am with my Beethoven. Okay. This one, we don't have the target time or the number of eyeballs. That one needs a lot of work. This one, we need one more eyeball and don't have the target time. This one, we need one more eyeball. And this one, we need 3 more eyeballs. And this one, we don't have anything. We need all 5 eyeballs and the target time. Cool. And you'll save. And then look at the evaluation. So I'm still S3. So all the sinks. So first we start with just for completing each of the sinks, right? Then we have each of the ends. Then we have getting these all correct. Then the informants, which are getting everything in, you know, certain in your appendix and stuff. Then I think there's doing special things during sync. So Kuzumon Master, All Japan Shoe Competition, Starting Hell's Kitchen, all 3 of those are things you do during a sync. Special things during syncs. So stuff like Stand Boss, High Inquisitor, Quiz King, stuff like that is probably also things you get during syncs. Don't know what these are. Got these bottom 4. There's one for, there should be one for probably getting all the target times. There's probably also one for getting all the eyeballs. Okay, that'll be it for now.